Despite all we've achieved, I cannot continue my re-election campaign.
Mayor Eric Adams drops out of the race for re-election, trailing in the polls for months, all the while insisting he would stay in the race. Today, he bowed out.
Adams making that decision after seeing his campaign funds drying up and no real path to victory in the election for mayor, which, by the way, is just over 5 weeks away. Good Sunday evening to all of you. I'm Mike Marza, in for Joe.
And I'm Tanya Rivero. During his time as mayor, Eric Adams has always been the optimist. But while in fourth place in the final stretch of the race for mayor, today he threw in the towel.
Adams made the announcement in this video release with that picture of his mom right next to him. He touted his achievements and talked about his remarkable journey from being a police officer to the New York State Senate, to Brooklyn Borough President, and yes, to mayor of the largest city in this country. But after the corruption charges that were ultimately dropped by the Department of Justice and running as an independent, Adams' re-election campaign really never took off.
No, so now it turns into a three-way race. Democratic nominee Zohran Mamdani, Independent Andrew Cuomo, and Republican Curtis Sliwa. The question now, who picks up the Adams vote and will it affect the outcome of the race? We have several reports. Kimberly Richardson on reaction from candidates still in the race, and Lucy Yang is talking to voters. But of course, we begin with NJ Burkett and the mayor's decision to exit the race. NJ.
Well, Tanya, despite all of the mayor's achievements, and there have been many, he never recovered from the indictments, the resignations, and the cloud of scandal that lingered over City Hall for months. When you're running fourth behind a Republican in New York City, you know it's time to go.
I hope you will see that despite the headlines and innuendo, I always put you before me, always.
For Eric Adams, it was an agonizing end to a campaign that was over almost before it began. The mayor had insisted for weeks that he intended to finish the race, but he went days without a single campaign event, instead holding official mayoral press conferences and photo ops. As recently as Thursday, he told us he needed time to strategize.
This is going to be one of the most exciting campaigns in the history of the city. I've said it over and over again. It takes a lot of strategy. This is three-dimensional chess because the pieces are moving so rapidly.
Today, he sat on a staircase in Gracie Mansion alongside a portrait of his late mother and said he could not find a way forward.
Constant media speculation about my future and the campaign finance board's decision to withhold millions of dollars have undermined my ability to raise the funds needed for a serious campaign.
I am seeking re-election to be your mayor of the city of New York.
It comes 3 months after he launched his re-election bid as an independent, but he has consistently polled dead last, with support among likely voters stuck in the single digits. His exit from the race would appear to benefit former Governor Andrew Cuomo. Adams did not make an endorsement in his speech this afternoon, but seemed to take a swipe at Democratic frontrunner Zohran Mamdani.
Major change is welcome and necessary, but beware of those who claim the answer to destroy the very system we built together over generations. That is not change, that is chaos. Instead, I urge New Yorkers to choose leaders not by what they promise, but by what they have delivered.
Well, the New York Times is reporting tonight that the original draft of the speech included a swipe at Cuomo, calling the former governor a snake and a liar. That line was not included in the 9-minute video. Although, given the bad blood between the two men, it's hard to imagine an Adams endorsement.